Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mhm.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Looking now at some numbers for Austin Reeves.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for most improved or sixth man.
Now here's Doncic. Back to James. The three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
King James.
But that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Pritchard. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. The three is up. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game.
Well, Luka. Because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Keita. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center. And in DeAndre, they've acquired a double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove.
Oh, you gonna miss that?
This pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
They double him with White. Ayton finds Reeves. From 20 feet. Rebound Boston.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably
Throwing up some bricks, man.
Here's Pritchard. No good, off the front rim. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. On the wing, Reeves shoots over White. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Hachimura.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Pritchard, back to Brown. And play stops, so whistle there.
Yeah, it's offense.
Like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is
King
set.
James.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Sometimes you anticipate that contact is coming, and you have to take it. Nice job by White to hang in there.
Here's Doncic. And the layup falls.
Can't check no Luka.
Doncic has got 6 points.
And early on,
Right.
they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Pritchard. No points so far. The three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, Aiden, that's what you're supposed to do. Good
You'd
reads.
rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. And there's James from the arc. And Los
right.
Angeles, another three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced
Give it to them
attack
any way
at
they
its
want it.
best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on
He
the
was top of
street.
the field.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
And the thing about Jalen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space. And high, throwing it down.
Clear the way.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's White. Last game with 30. Pass to Keita. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. James, that's good.
Bron?
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pritchard against Doncic. Here's Walsh.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. Fourth, the Celtics.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for White. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for LeBron. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Celtics trail by 14. Pritchard with it. Guarded now by Smart. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Here's Simons. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Take him,
Basket's
Luka.
good. Doncic has got 8.
He's like a doormat.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Celtics. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season.
Out the way, Mike.
One try to get a leg up.
And he couldn't get
Too
an
little,
easier
man.
shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing
ability
in the
of
early
defense.
stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Maxi Kleba out there with Jake Laravia. Then there's Marcus Smart.
That's
and there's
good.
Jackson Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the point.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA.
Oh.
But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in for Minot. Jalen Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Shireman. Outside Reeves. Here's the three. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And for Boston, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Simons. Five to shoot. To halt the run. Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
And that was a filthy move. No way defenses are stopping Simons when he does this.
And stolen by Boucher. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Kleber with a steal. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by White. Smart passes to Laravia. That's it. Coming off an assist from Smart. Laravia's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka
they
Doncic.
open.
LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Brian?
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Simons. 6 points for him. White, good. White's got his second basket of the night.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area, just drops it in softly.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Davis checked in for Boucher. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleber. James is checked in for Laravia. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. Basket counts. Doncic has got 12. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, VA, we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Simons. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Out to James. Fires the three. Boston pulls it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
So it's the Lakers now, following the three by Boston.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game. Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Reeves is checked in for Smart. We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Pritchard. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Counted from distance.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Walsh. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
That free throw good from James.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Here's Walsh. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Just 4 seconds left in the second period. And so it's Los Angeles up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Boston Celtics.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Gotta get their dry cleaning done and pack up the suits because this is a business trip.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's Brown. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Graham.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade here. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jalen Brown, and it's Keita in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Celtics trail by 19. Outside White. The 3 ball. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. White, the pass to Pritchard, and here's Brown. Clock at 6. Over James. Brown can't hit. The Lakers lead by 16. And he lobs it up. Picked it up in air. Pass to White for 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. With this break,
let's bring up the
teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Lakers. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And lately, both teams have been shooting the lights out. You know, each is hoping that this trend continues moving forward.
Doncic passes to James. Off target with the 3. For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Boston again missing. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Hachimura finds Reeves.
Good.
The three-pointer goes. Reeves has got 8.
Oh, the release, the height. Reeves really knows his three-point shot inside and out.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. Right now, 5th in the division, right in the middle.
You know, for the Celtics, what's crazy is we haven't really seen the early season explosion we expected from them, but they're starting to pile up wins nonetheless.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
Here's Doncic. He takes it
Luka,
in.
that's good.
And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Oh, come on.
Nice shot by Walsh.
The defense kind of opened up for him.
Okay, that's a real play.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles.
Here we go, Luka.
Earlier they held a 23-point lead, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside White. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And here's Brown for 3. It's a three-pointer. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Now, Jalen Brown is now so legit from deep. Boy, you better make sure you're contesting that blue ball. That's how good he is.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Jalen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jalen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly in route to the championship.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Brian, back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. Count the basket.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
The Lakers lead by 17. Smart outside. It's James on the wing. From outside the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. James has got 25 points in the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
It's White with the drive. Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well.
That's no foul, that.
So they'll look to improve.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.103 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Simons. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries. The Lakers lead by 19. Pass to James. Let's go with a 3. It falls. And now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And Pritchard, here we go. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Brown, he's checked in for Pritchard. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for Ayton. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. He shoots. Offensive rebound, goes back up, and Hayes lays it in. Hayes has got his first points of the night.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Simons outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. On the wing, Reeves. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. More NBA. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. LaRavia.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
And he gets that one. And Boston has possession. Brown looking around. On the wing, Simons. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Here's Hayes. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Well, it's just outstanding distribution from Marcus Smart, keeping his eyes peeled in order to find his guys in their spots.
I know that's matter.
Shot to stop the run. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Boucher. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into
They could put out the gas now.
And flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Doncic. Yep, count it. Doncic has got 26 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Brown passes to Simons. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Kleber.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Doncic. 4-3.
Yeah.
Knocks down the triple. That's 29 for him.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Shoots from 14. The bank shot, no good.
This guy does not love to
Hayes,
operate in
come
the
on, Hayes.
mid-range, and it showed right there.
Hayes, the pass to LaRavia. The Lakers call timeout. And you look around the league.
Oh,
30
timeout
different
for
organizations, each with their own cultures.
That's
What
an
did
easy
you
play.
look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first.
That
But
means to
after
be
that,
seen.
You're looking at resources and how they care for their players.
That's
How
good.
teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's what Boston's
It's the
going
magic.
with right now. Walsh is checked in for Boucher. White comes in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Outside White.
One more time.
Pass to Keita. 3-pointer Pritchard. It's It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There we go. Just run with me,
And they're really
Hayes.
rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now. And there's the lob.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Outside White. Again, the miss by Boston.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. But go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Inside, here's Cato. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Nunez.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Fires for 3. Doncic, no good. Boston on offense. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Doncic against Pritchard. Pass to White. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Doncic. Unable to get that one. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Oh, well, my Knicks.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways.
Oh, there we go, Jalen.
On the floor.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Markkanen. He's out there with Bailey. Nurkic is out there with George. And it's Bakailu in at the 2 guard. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson is brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson is being kept. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And now, Alan LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me.
We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against him in this one. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's George.
Here we go.
And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Here's Hart. Markkanen pulls it in. It's been a slow start here for Utah. It's a 5-point game. The Jazz with another miss.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Hart the pass to Towns. And to Hart. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Hart.
And that's now 6 points for Josh Hart.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Stolen by Brunson. Nurkic with the steal. George looking over the floor. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, they are on full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And so by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Got to keep him scoreless the whole first quarter.
And New York making a change. Clarkson's checked in.
That's good.
And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. Mikal Bridges, 3rd.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's George. Played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Unloads from 13. And that one's good. George has got 5.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Tries it from 19. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. George against Brunson. George dishes to Markkanen. This one's for 3. And the Jazz another 3.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good plays.
It's a shot by George, wide open. And the Jazz, another three. Here's Brunson, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Over George. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams,
oh, there you go, Grizz. He's about to catch.
All-star Larry Markkinen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Let's it go from 11. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. And all around the rim that time before dropping it. Brunson's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
They put it up and Markkinen just powers it through.
The Knicks leading by 9. Hart outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the triple. New York's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Brunson has a two-pointer, and it falls over the rim and in. He's got 8.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, you've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Joe Locke and my brother, it's Saturday morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to lock in now.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hands. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So on the floor for Utah, Kevin Love out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's sent
the 6'10" chosen bird couple days ago.
Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot.
Oh, that's what's up.
Filipowski in the corner. Pass to Hendricks. Good on the three-point shot. Hendricks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
Clarkson with 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit. Bring that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The Knicks making a switch here.
Come on, Jordan. You can't be doing that now. Oh, damn.
Markkinen's got 7 points in the game.
And I like
okay.
that. Markkinen
Yes.
needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it. Clarkson.
Clarkson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think that
Okay.
Looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Jazz trail by 13.
Don't leave him open.
When Markkanen's in this deep,
Okay.
he should be dunking
Yes.
every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
You can hit those too, dude.
Defensive player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
8:23.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defense may have given him that based on the result.
Come on, Mikhail. Oh, let you short?
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The lead now in single digits. Collier's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball.
Shots good by Clarkson.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers in there.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And so
Hey, call it TO. Regroup.
needs a moment to talk things over. GA, you hear about 3
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as you like it, that's all that matters.
3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. Keontae George comes in for Collier.
Oh! There we go. Come on, y'all.
By Yabusele.
Block that.
The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Towns out to Brunson. Fires for 3.
Yeah, Jalen.
For New York.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
There you go, Jalen.
They lead by the
Too slow.
To the game, 15 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Bailey. Still yet to score. Nurkic a screen on Yabusele.
Screen.
Here's Markkanen. Markkanen throws it down.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Some nice passing by New York here. Over in the corner, McBride. Off target from three-point range. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Remarkable consistency from defense. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Jazz trail by 13. 7-second difference. Shot in the spot. And Markkanen throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Oh, shit.
That's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Outside for George. 2 on the clock. And Utah again with the bucket.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 9. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on. But I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And switching gears to the game at hand, Jalen Brunson in the first half. He was on one.
Brunson's getting buckets. He's playing to his strength. The defense hasn't had an answer, so he just keeps rolling.
Yeah, very assertive, and they trust his decision making.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Lowry Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half.
They go highlight
Until
here?
he got
Okay.
the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Nurkic. For Hart. Bank shot. No good. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's McBride. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
McCallum can't get it to go.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And McBride gets it to go. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. So, of course, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
And that one's good, George.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Brunson, hard finish inside.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. George against Brunson. George passes to Nurkic. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen.
Leave him open.
A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's wide open.
Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Brunson, not bothered by the contact.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
Nurkic, mouth the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Utah also making a switch. Lebowski, he's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. George with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Knicks lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
Here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. On the wing, Bridges launches it.
Oh, time, Mikhail. There you go. We can hit him.
Got his 6th assist on the night. There's a minute 47 left in the third.
Open him up some. Open up that inside.
To the wing. With the step back. Here's George. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Rhythm this game.
Here's Bailey. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hart, no good.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And it's Bailey in the corner.
Is that a charge?
No good from outside. The Knicks leading by 4. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. A fader. And too long on the shot. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Hart. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's George. Takes it inside. And George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. And it falls. Nice beat that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist in the game. A 3 from George. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead.
Good quarter. We came back. Pretty good quarter. I like it.
Because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
Let's finish strong, y'all.
The fourth quarter is
wrap these boys up.
Jazz trail by 10.
There we go. Oh, come on, Ralph.
Kyle Filipowski. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Collier. And it sends the ball in at the shooting guard position. Knicks on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier, defended by McBride. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the bucket from Markkanen.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what.
We got to get Whiskey in the game. He ain't scored all game on. Come on. There we go.
He gets it in there. And the Knicks lead by 10.
A prolific inside scorer.
Let the big man eat.
In the league, Towns gets the job done down low.
On the wing, Markkanen. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Tries again. The Knicks pull it in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Back to him. Let the big man eat.
Misses the 3. Jazz trail by 10. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Norkic checked in for Utah. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay,
I see.
Thank you.
I see.
Here's Yabusele. And the layup fall. Yabusele's got his first bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Now, Jokic, defended by Towns. Here's Collier. And the three off target. The Knicks leading by 10.
Big cat wide open.
And Towns gets it to go.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Here's Collier. Defended by McBride. Markkanen can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Towns for three. It's
off today.
Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Collier. Going inside. And that one falls.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The Jazz making a switch here. Brunson against Jordan. Brunson being aggressive.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
He's Bailey, and down goes the three.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Towns. 16 feet away, and he drains the kick.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
74.
Up top, Markkanen. Defended by Hart. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting. We've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. 3, good.
Excellent instinct from Brunson to kick it out.
Jazz trail by 10. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. George against Brunson.
Come on, Ralph. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Come on. All those ain't fouls, man.
He drops the first one. That brings them within single digits.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Here we've got Brunson. One more assist, Clark. He'll have a double-double.
They've relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense. And he's doing a nice job of it.
Here's Bridges. Towns down low. He's guarded by Norton.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency.
Who that guy is?
Cats is generally among the best in the league.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Towns drops them both.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Towns with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against the Jazz.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Knocks down the 3. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
On offense, here are the Jets. Trailing here by 8. The long shot, no good. The drive by Clarkson. So it's New York picking up the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, Knicks.
So now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, yeah. Solid game. Solid game. All right. Let's see. All right. I think I'll wrap up things for now, I guess. Appreciate one and only everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
I appreciate that one and only KB and everyone for coming through. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.